You've got me over here doing some equations, more equations, because my life is full of them. All right, don't forget to follow me on YouTube. Find all of these in my playlists for, these are going to be in parallel and perpendicular lines section for the playlist. And you can also follow me on Instagram at also YouWantAlgebra. So let's get to work. This is a little sloppy, I apologize, but this is for my daughter's study guide for geometry that she has for her midterm. So we are asked to write an equation in slope-intercept form that passes through 4, 0 and is parallel to this line y equals 3/4 x plus 1. So the first thing we are asked to do, it says, what is the slope of the parallel line? So immediately, parallel lines have the same slope. So my slope is at 3/4. So that's a really super duper easy question. You don't have to do anything exciting with the slopes for parallel lines. They just have different y-intercepts. Now, going through that, knowing that the slope on this is 3/4, and we are looking to go through this point, if I'm trying to figure out what the equation for that line is, what I am going to do is use this point right here. This is my x, this is my y. I'm going to replace those into this equation. I'm going to change this because this is not going to be the y-intercept because we were trying to figure out a line that goes through these points. So we're going to place, this is the x, like I said, this is the y. So we're going to place y equals, so y is 0 equals 3/4 of my x, which is times 4, and we are going to solve for the b. So we're trying to find the y-intercept. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So we have 3. 0 is equal to 3 plus b. So I would get the 3 out of there, subtracting 3 on both sides. I'm squishing it, sorry. And that means that our b is equal to a -3. So b is -3 after solving this, using that set of points in this equation, but replacing, obviously, it's not going to be the same y-intercept. So since my y-intercept is -3, my equation for that would be y equals, again, it's parallel to it, so that means that it's got to have the same slope, 3/4 x, but then my b, or my y-intercept, is just going to be -3. So that answers that first question, and then obviously that question's answered. And now we're going to move over to write it in point slope form. Now, if we're looking at this equation that we just wrote right here, we're looking to write either of these equations, right? We're looking to use this point to write it in point slope form. So we know the slope is going to be 3/4. So when we write in point slope form, it's y minus the y1 coordinate, the one coordinate you're given, and then our slope, and then in parentheses, x minus the x coordinate that you are given. So all I have to do is replace the slope with the 3/4 that we were given in the problem. In parentheses, x minus, and then we're going to just put in the x coordinate that we're given, which was 4. So we're going to put 4 right here. And then over here, we have y minus the y1. Well, our y1 was 0, as you see. So we don't have to write y minus 0. It's just going to be y. So that's all we have to do. So anytime you have a 0 as a coordinate, you don't have to put -0 because it's not going to change the answer. So that is how you do this in point slope form. And then the last part, we want to do this in slope intercept form. So the only thing you would have to do really with this is just distribute this and then distribute this. So 3/4 times x is going to be 3/4 x. And then we do need to do 3/4 times -4. 3 times 4 is -12. And then obviously over 4. And then that reduces down to -3. And so you put -3 right here. And that is how you get slope intercept form for this. And again, you want more questions like this, these are found in my YouTube channel playlist under creating linear equations, or you can also find them on my YouTube channel at YouWantAlgebra.